My heart trembles in the silence between your words tonight. She's both my sanctuary and the storm I fear most. We wear smiles like masks, hiding the fractures underneath. Tonight, I'm a stranger, searching for the woman I once knew. Her eyes tell stories my lips dare not speak. I'm caught in the space where love and regret collide. She's the echo of a dream slipping through my grasp. Our hands touch lightly, carrying the weight of unspoken truths. I want to hold her forever, even if forever feels impossible. The past lingers like a shadow at the edge of our night. Her laughter is a bittersweet melody that haunts my silence. We share this moment, but the distance feels infinite. Tonight, love feels fragile, like glass waiting to shatter. I'm afraid to lose her and yet terrified to hold on. She's the secret I carry beneath layers of quiet despair. The space between us hums with all the things left unsaid. I wear my scars like medals of battles. We fought in silence. Her presence is a balm and a wound wrapped into one. Tonight I crave her warmth. More than the air I breathe, we dance on the edge of a fragile, fading light. She holds my past and future in the curve of her smile. I am lost in the labyrinth of her eyes, seeking a way out. Our silence is a language only broken souls understand. She is the whisper in my heart that refuses to be silenced. I carry her absence like a weight too heavy to drop. Tonight, every glance feels like a question with no answer. She is the in my chaos and the storm in my peace. I want to tell her everything, but the words get stuck inside. We hold on to memories like fragile glass shards in our hands. Her touch is a spark that ignites old, hidden fires. I'm walking the tightrope between love's hope and fear's abyss. She's the echo of a promise I'm afraid to break. The night holds our secrets close, wrapped in silence. She runs from, we speak in silence, our hearts shouting what lips won't say. She's the ache that lingers long after the touch fades. Tonight, love feels like a fragile thread woven from broken dreams. I carry the weight of her gaze like a sacred burden. Her smile is a fragile shield against the storm within. I'm afraid to fall, but falling feels like the only truth. We sit close, yet the distance between us is unbridgeable. She's the flame that burns away my darkest fears. I want to reach her, but the past holds me hostage. The night whispers promises I'm not sure we can keep. She's the melody in my silence, haunting and beautiful. I hold her memory like a fragile relic of better days. Tonight, every breath feels like a prayer to hold on. She's the shadow in my light, the pain in my peace. I'm chasing her smile through the fog of forgotten promises. Our love is a fragile song playing softly in the dark. She's the secret I whisper when the world falls silent. I want to tell her everything, but the silence screams louder. We dance around the truth like moths, circling a dying flame. Her touch is both a comfort and a reminder of loss. I'm afraid to look too close, fearing what I might find. Tonight, love feels like a whisper lost in a storm. She's the light that flickers in the darkest part of me. I carry her absence like a wound that never heals. We hold hands, but the past pulls us in different directions. Her eyes hold the weight of all unspoken regrets. She's the calm before the inevitable storm between us. Tonight, every word feels like a fragile hope we dare not break. I want to hold her, even if it means breaking apart. The night wraps us in a silence, thick with longing. She's the ghost of a love I can't forget. I'm afraid to let go. Even when holding hurts, we speak in half-truths, each one heavier than the last. Her presence is both a balm and a reminder of pain. Tonight, love is a fragile thread stretched to its limit. I carry her memory like a song I can't stop humming. She's the shadow I follow, even when the light fades. I want to tell her I'm sorry, but the words won't come. We hold on to the past, like a lifeline slipping through our fingers. Her touch is a secret I'm afraid to share. I'm lost in a labyrinth of her silence and my longing. Tonight, every glance feels like a question left unanswered. She's the ache that refuses to fade with time. I carry her absence in every breath I take. We sit together, worlds apart, in the same room. Her eyes hold stories I'm not ready to face. I want to lose myself in her, even if it means pain. The night hums with the weight of all our unspoken words. She is the secret I carry deep within my heart. I'm afraid to fall, but falling feels like the only escape. We speak softly, knowing the truth is too sharp to hold. Her smile hides the cracks beneath the surface. Tonight, love feels like a fragile flame in a storm. My dear, tonight, your eyes hold the storms we never dared to name. She's not just a date. She's the echo of every unspoken apology between us. We walk side by side, but my soul still hunts the ghost of your absence. Tonight's laughter hides the silence we both fear breaking. I'm dressed to mask the war my heart wages beneath this smile. Every glance from her feels like a question I'm too scared to answer. The space between us buzzes, charged with things we can't yet say. I hold her hand, but it trembles with memories of cold goodbyes. In her laugh, I hear the ghost of a love that almost was. Tonight, I'm both the man she loves and the stranger she doubts. We sit close, but the truth stretches wider than any touch. I chase the warmth of her smile, fearing it might flicker out. Our shadows dance longer than the promises we fail to keep. The universe watches us, waiting for the moment we finally break. She's the calm after my storm. Yet, I still fear the next thunder. I drink the silence between us like it's the last air on earth. Every step toward her is a step into the unknown we both dread. She glows under the dim light, unaware of the darkness I carry. Tonight, our hands speak the language we lost long ago. She's the reflection of a love I'm desperate to resurrect. The truth waits quietly in her eyes, begging me to meet it. We dance around the truth, like moths circling a distant flame. I'm afraid my heart's cracks will show if I dare to look too close. Between every word lies a battlefield of hope and hidden fears. She smiles, and I pretend the pain isn't mine to carry. This night feels like a whispered prayer that won't be answered. I crave her touch, even if it means breaking again. Her silence screams louder than any argument we've had. I want to tell her everything, but my voice stays buried deep. The stars envy the distance we keep, though we sit inches apart. Our history hides in the shadows beneath the candle's flicker. The warmth of her... I hold on to the fragments of us, fragile and sharp in my palm. Tonight, love is a delicate thread I'm too scared to pull. She's the question I can't stop asking. We speak in half-truths, each word heavier than the last. I want to lose myself in her eyes, but find only the past. The night hums with promises we forgot how to keep. Her laugh is a wound that heals and hurts at once. I walk this tightrope between longing and letting go. She's a secret I whisper to the darkness when no one listens. Every glance she gives cuts deeper than any fight ever could. Our love is a faded tattoo, still aching beneath the skin. I'm afraid to fall into her arms, knowing I might never rise. Tonight, silence isn't peace. It's a confession we both hide. She's the mirror, reflecting all I wish I could change. The space between us is a canyon filled with unsaid words. Her touch is both a balm and a brand on my weary soul. I want to tell her I'm sorry, but I'm not sure she'd hear me. The night holds our secrets tighter than any vow ever did. She's the storm I crave, even when I fear the flood. I'm caught between the past shadow and the future's uncertain light. Tonight, every smile feels like a dare, a fragile act of faith. Her eyes hold the echo of promises we buried beneath our fears. I carry her memory like a wound I can't stop touching. The silence screams louder than any words we could say. We're two lost souls tracing the edges of a forgotten dream. She's the song I almost learned, but the melody slipped away. Tonight, The stars witness the quiet unraveling of our story. Her presence is a riddle I'm desperate to solve, but afraid to try. I hold her close. But my heart drifts through 1,000 yesterdays. The past lingers in her scent, both comforting and haunting. We dance on the edge of something broken, yet beautiful. Her smile hides the cracks I'm too afraid to explore. I want to reach her, but my hands tremble with old fears. The night folds around us, carrying the weight of unsaid truths. She's the echo of a love that still haunts my quiet moments. I crave her warmth, though it burns like a secret fire. Tonight, every word feels like a thread pulling us back together. Her eyes hold stories I'm not ready to face. I'm both lost and found in the space between our silence. The past whispers through her touch, soft, sharp, unforgettable. She's the shadow I follow, even when the light fades. Tonight, love is a fragile whisper. I'm afraid to speak aloud. Her absence is louder than any crowd, more vivid than the stars. I hold onto hope like it's the last ember in the dark. Weight of 1,000 unspoken goodbyes. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. Tonight, I carry her ghost between every heartbeat, invisible but never gone. Her smile hides storms I'm too tired to weather again. We speak, but our silence holds the loudest confessions. I'm afraid love will before we even try to mend. Her eyes pull me into a past I'm not ready to revisit. I'm chasing her light, but shadows cling to my soul. Every word between us feels like walking on shattered glass. She touches me gently, too gently for the chaos inside. I want to hold her forever, even if forever is just tonight. The night swallows our promises like whispers lost in the wind. Her laughter is a fragile mask, cracking beneath the surface. I'm drowning in the space between her words and my truth. Tonight, I'm both her savior and her deepest fear. We share a breath, but our hearts are miles apart. She's the storm I seek. Even when lightning burns me, I carry the weight of unsaid apologies in my pocket. Her touch is a question I'm too scared to answer. Every glance from her feels like a secret I'm not allowed. We're two broken songs trying to harmonize in silence. Tonight, the universe waits for our fragile truth to unfold. She's the echo of a love story I never finished writing. I want to tell her everything, but the words drown in fear. Our hands meet, but the distance between us deepens. I wear my scars like a map back to her heart. She's the promise I almost kept, now slipping through my fingers. The night hums with the weight of our shared regrets. I'm afraid to look at her, knowing I might see goodbye. Her smile is a riddle wrapped in silence and shadow. We pretend the past isn't a ghost sitting between us. Tonight, I'm a stranger holding the hand of someone I loved. Her absence fills the room louder than any conversation. I carry the memory of her touch like a sacred wound. We dance on the edge of something fragile and fierce. She's the light I chase, even when darkness pulls harder. Tonight, love feels like a secret we're too scared to share. Her eyes are a mirror reflecting all I've lost and kept. I'm afraid to break, but breaking feels like the only truth. We share a moment, but the silence speaks louder than words. She's the soft ache that refuses to fade away. I hold her close, but my heart drifts through old pain. The night whispers secrets only we can hear and fear. She's the question I keep asking, but never want answered. I'm trapped between the memory of her and the hope for us. Tonight, every smile feels her touch is a gentle rebellion against the quiet between us. I want to hold her, even if it breaks me. The past hides in her eyes, wild and untamed. We walk through fire wrapped in the coldness of silence. She's the song I almost remembered, fading with every breath. Tonight, love is a whisper I'm afraid to hear fully. Her absence is a wound that never stops bleeding. I carry her shadow, Even when the light fades, we speak softly, knowing the truth is too sharp to hold. She's the storm inside me I refuse to calm. Tonight, every touch feels like a fragile promise made too late. I want to tell her I'm sorry, but the words fall silent. Our history hides between the spaces of our broken laughter. She's the ache I wear like a secret tattoo. I'm afraid to lose her, even if we're already gone. The night holds the weight of every word we never said. Her eyes are a poem written in the language of longing. Tonight, love feels like a thread unraveling slowly in the dark. I carry the weight of her absence in every breath. She's the ghost I reach for, even when I know she's gone. We hold hands, but the distance between us is infinite. Her silence is a chasing ache, shadow that keeps slipping through my fingers. Tonight, every glance is a secret we pretend not to share. She's the fire I crave, even if it burns me whole. I carry the memory of her like a sacred ache. We're two lost souls trying to find light in the dark. Her smile hides the pain we both refuse to admit. Tonight, love is a fragile breath I'm afraid to let go. I want to tell her everything, but fear keeps me silent. The night carries the weight of our unspoken goodbyes. She's the shadow dancing at the edge of my broken heart. I hold her close, but my soul drifts through forgotten dreams. We walk together, but our hearts wander, separate paths. Her touch is both a balm and a brand on my skin. Tonight, every word feels like a thread pulling us apart and together. I am afraid to fall into her arms, knowing I might never rise. She's the secret I whisper to the night when no one listens. We speak in silence, the loudest language of all. Tonight, love is a fragile flame flickering in the wind. I carry her. Memory lie like a wound I'm afraid to heal.